What's up, Pirate Nation? Arrow Pirate here, and today I'm going to be opening up possibly one of my most anticipated DC action figures that I was ever hoping would come out again, because the last company who made these, I think was, I don't even remember who it was. I think it was probably Spin Master or Jack Specific, maybe Mattel, I'm not quite sure, but this is possibly my favorite iteration of my favorite DC villain, and that would be Scarecrow from Batman Arkham Knight. I'm sorry that he's way too big for the screen, so I'm going to take off my custom stand here, which is really garbage. But, yeah, here's the action figure of Scarecrow, and as you can see, he's very, very detailed looking. On the side, with all the other boxes, it says DC Multiverse and what the heck? Scarecrow Arkham Knight, Scarecrow, DC Multiverse. On the bottom, it just has a bunch of stuff, and then on the back, it's got a picture of him from the Arkham Knight game. And if you're wondering why everything is a mess here, well, I haven't been able to get to my cleaning, as well as the fact that I'm working on a model project right now, which, as we speak, is right over here. And the reason why Green Goblin's head, I mean, not his head, his body and legs are like that is because I just glued them together with Gorilla Glue, which I probably shouldn't be doing, but that's the only thing I have available to me right now, and my friend told me that his father uses it for his models, so, yeah, that's what I was using. Anyways, enough about that. We're gonna open up Scarecrow, which I actually was excited for this because I've been waiting for this action figure since September 18th, because actually I ordered this on September 18th, and it was supposed to come October 5th, and I was planning on having that as the Halloween special like I did last year with the Grim Foxy set. However, other than the fact that I work, and even if it did come earlier, it wouldn't have been able to be opened because I would have had work, but also because of the fact that even though I ordered this on September 18th and was supposed to come on the 5th, Amazon actually told me that McFarlane had to delay this package for a bit, and that it was now expected to arrive in November. So, yeah, McFarlane, if any of the people who work at McFarlane are watching this, especially the person who somehow got this to me earlier than it was expected to, I thank you very, very much. And, yeah. Anyways, enough chitter chatter. I've been waiting for a while to open this, so let's open this box and see what it's all about. Alright, so here's the box, and much like most of the boxes for the DC multiverse action figures, it looks like this. Right here in the back, we have his stand and his card, which we will look at in a minute. But for now, let's move on to the juiciest main attraction right here, which is Dr. Crane. And there are still some prongs here, so I'm going to have to cut those, so give me a moment. So here is that broken piece of plastic garbage. And right here is what I've been waiting for months. And holy heck, this figure's tall. Give me a moment. Alright, I set up my base on a contact fluid stand. So, yeah, anyways, this figure, though I was upset that it was delayed, I must say it was 100% worth the wait. Like, I know that McFarlane usually does an amazing job on their action figures, but holy... Man, I wish I could swear on this website, but it's not gonna let me. So, holy Scooby-Doo, this thing is detailed. Like, I am in awe of how detailed this thing is. I love it so much. Like, this version of Scarecrow has always been my favorite, and and even though he doesn't look exactly right, just with, like, the facial features and stuff, McFarlane made him even better than Arkham Knight did. Like, this is such an amazing figure, and the thing is that with the actual model of Scarecrow in the game, the coat is actually brown, but since the game is so, like, dark at night, I mean, since it's so dark and it's set in the night, you can actually see how this is supposed to, like, look the way it does, and I must say, McFarlane really delivered on this action figure. Like, if you even look, all the tubing is still in place, you can see all the tubes running down the legs, and even this piece, which is, a metal thing that, like, holds his leg up, I guess. I think it's, like, a helper for his leg. And it's such a minute detail. They didn't even have to add it, but I'm so glad that they did. And like all these things along the back, and look at how detailed they made his gauntlet with the fear toxin. Like that is amazing. Like I love this figure so much. Like I'm gonna get rid of a lot of my action figures when I'm older, but this one is definitely one I'm gonna keep in my collection just because of how amazing it is. Like I cannot get rid of this. I feel like if I get rid of this, I will be very mad at myself for the rest of my life. But oh my god, this figure is like a dream come true. Anyways, moving this impressive figure out of the way, we're gonna open this up, like this. Usually I try not to damage the boxes, but, when it comes to the backing, I don't really care. So, yeah. The stand is the same one that was on my action figure of the, Red Hood figure from Three Jokers, which I don't know if I did an unboxing of that or not, but, yeah. It's just a standard base for your figures, and each figure has a hole on the bottom of their, foot, so you can just put them like that. And, let me try to position him onto the stand. Give me a... Okay, I barely got him positioned on the stand, but I think it works for now. We'll have to hope, I suppose. But, yeah. Anyways, looking at the card, it's got the picture of, him in the Arkham Knight game, which, like, you can... Like I said before, you can kind of see that the suit is supposed to be brown instead of, black. But I think it works better because of, like, the night aspect. Anyways, Scarecrow, Batman Arkham Knight, real name, Jonathan Crane. Let me see if I can... There we go. The Scarecrow constantly proves to be a dangerous threat to the Dark Knight, not due to physical strength, but due to emotional and psychological damage his toxins can cause. In fact, Scarecrow tends to shy away from physical confrontations and instead lets his victims fall prey to their own waking nightmares. A doctor of the deadliest caliber, the Scarecrow's horrific acts don't stem out from a villainous desire for power and money, but from an unbreakable urge to learn and hone his craft, mastery over fear itself. And that is pretty much true about Scarecrow. Anyways, let's do a few poses, and then I'll come to my final decision on this figure. So here's just a pose, like, you can have him doing, like, a casual conversation of some sort. Here he is, sort of, like, waving or, edging towards the, camera with his fear toxin. Here he is, sort of, like, explaining his master plan. And here he is doing, like, a very cartoonish, villainous laugh. Anyways, bringing back everything we got here today. So here's the action figure of Scarecrow that McFarlane has released for 2022, and I must say, McFarlane really delivered once again. Like, they usually do an impressive job with their action figures, whether it be their DC line or anything else like The Nightmare Before Christmas or the Muppets. Hell, even the Mini-Mates they do a good job on. But this, I think, takes the cake for one of their most detailed figurines. Like, some of the figures they've made in the past have overcome cool challenges, like how Jack Skellington, like their figurines of him, how they can actually stand despite the fact that Jack is very tall and skinny. Or the fact that they've made, such impressive figures that even being for Build-A-Figures and sort of static, they're very good figurines, just in quality. Like, there's this one figurine, which I have not collected the pieces for yet, or the characters, but Starro, the Destroyer, and from what I've seen in the stores, the Starro figure pieces look absolutely excellent. Like, McFarlane, you usually deliver, and, I mean, hell, even with this Bane torso that we got from the other Scarecrow figure, like, this is such an amazing this is such an amazing sculpt with, like, all, like, the bits of, like, the skin and how this actually feels like rubber. Like, this is amazing, but I don't think anything in my books will ever be able to compare to how amazing this figure Scarecrow was. This is definitely one of my favorite action figures I've ever gotten, and I'm definitely going to be keeping it for as long as I live, because this is just such an amazing figure. If you guys see this figure in stores, I highly recommend you get it if you're a fan of the Arkham Knight games, or the Arkham games in general. Hell, even if you're wanting to get Gotham Knights, I feel like this would be a great start. Just because, I mean, if you like Gotham Knights, you should get this, is what I meant. but this figure is just so amazing on so many levels, and I cannot describe how much I love it. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna rate this figure pretty high. It's definitely not perfect. It's got its fair share of flaws, but I think this figure reaches into the 9s for me. Nothing is ever a 10, because, 10's a perfect figure, and there's no such thing as the perfect figure. But, yeah, anyways, the original video link will be in the description. Oh my gosh, I've been watching too many reaction videos. I'm sorry. That was it for this video, guys. Remember to smash the subscribe button, hit the like button as well, type in the comments what you want, go subscribe to DMJ100 and Tyler, 2 friends coming along the way and 3 others coming separately, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't be, but I'll see you guys there. Happy late Halloween, Pirate Nation, and I'll see you guys next time.